I'm Will Metzold here outside of R.A. Brown Middle School in Hillsborough. After changes made by the Oregon Health Authority, the decision on whether masks should be worn outside at schools is now up to local districts. Hillsborough is a district that has decided it is no longer requiring masks. Over in Lake Oswego, masks are not required anymore for secondary school students. Elementary school students will go into that same policy beginning on January 3rd. But some parents are asking what else might be able to be done to make their child feel like life is back to a little bit more like normal. On November 23rd, the Oregon Department of Education announced the decision to wear masks when students are outside the school building is now up to districts. It's one of many changes this school year. Parents like MEAGAN FLANAGAN of Beaverton are trying to stay on top of it all.
I had a teacher conference, which I didn't have that for, over the phone, but we had a Zoom, so it was nice to actually see the face of a teacher that's, down the street.
FLANAGAN says the biggest change is having an experienced teacher for her son, Dominic. That, along with returning to school every day, has helped him improve.
That right there is just helping him a lot. Just like I said, being around other kids has definitely helped. I think probably his schoolwork and just his whole attitude.
Chris WETHERALD has 2 students in Beaverton schools. He says he's happy his daughters are back in person.
You just gotta, play it safe and, hope for the best. So that's kind of where we're at with this. But it's not scaring me to take my kids to school or anything like that.
There are weekly take-home COVID-19 tests offered in Beaverton. WETHERALD says his daughters are participating.
It's optional, but so we're doing that though. So ease the mind a little bit.
The new learning environment this year also includes wearing masks at all times while in school buildings. ODE Director COLT GILL says measures like that have allowed in-person learning this year. In discussions with the Oregon Health Authority, he says there is no rush to end the requirement.
And we are clearly not at a place where we're ready, especially in a population that is almost all unvaccinated still, to remove face coverings in an indoor setting.
Both FLANAGAN and WETHERALD say they are keeping a close eye on the requirement.
It doesn't seem to bother the students though, so I think safety first. So yeah, I'm okay with it.
If more kids were vaccinated, then I think they should drop it, but not until there's enough children. Kind of like with the adults, as long as there's enough people vaccinated, I feel safe.
Some districts told me they are still waiting to make a decision on requiring masks outside. Some said there was a concern that if they no longer did require masks outside, they would not be able to participate in the state's new Test to Stay program, which allows students to stay in class if they were exposed to COVID-19 as long as they continue to test for it. But ODE has since said that is not the case. If you no longer have an outdoor mask requirement, they are allowed to participate in that program. In Hillsborough, Will Metzold, Fox 12 Oregon.